up, world? Today we have another special reaction. We have our boy offending everybody. Thank you for whoever sent the video. This one is how I got my first baddie. Ooh! It's a 10 then. A baddie's got to be a 10, right? Let me see what my man's got. Let's go!
Cute girls were the only thing on my mind as a teenager. I tried to focus on school, but once puberty hit, it was game over for my rational thoughts. The only physics I cared about were the bouncing of Stacy's fun bags. So during my senior year of high school, I was determined to get some. I didn't even care what it was. First base, second base, chest bump in the dugout, anything was better than nothing.
Yes, freshman year in high school. As soon as you get there, the girls are mature, especially if you got seniors, man. If you got game and you a freshman, try to get the seniors and the juniors. But freshmen and sophomores, you can get those, right? I mean, if you know how to speak to girls. All you have to do is open your mouth and have confidence. Other than that, you'll be just fine.
But walking up to girls and raw dogging a convo was scary. Every time I was about to, my brain would just turn into a pothead seeing a cop like, "What are you doing? Bail! Bail!" Plus, I wasn't born with godlike genetics.
I had a little bit of that in my freshman year, but my second year, my third year, fourth year, I finally learned how to speak to girls, man. I didn't get nervous anymore. Some dudes go throughout their whole 4 years without ever talking to a girl, man. Come on, man. Damn! That's just, I don't know, that's sad.
I was just a typical 6.5-inch scrawny pasty white boy. So I knew if I wanted a shot with any number above a 5, I'd have to improve my appearance. So I switched out my glasses for contacts, started working out, and wore enough Axe body spray to kill most small animals. The only thing I refused to compromise on was my khakis. Super comfy and 6 pockets. They're the
Well, khakis to school? Deal, bro! Oh, they were going to roast you in my school for that, man. Swag was everything. You had to have the best drip every single time. I mean, god dang, if you wear khakis to high school, woo!
perfect pants. Yeah, I get women are disgusted by them, but maybe if they got to know me, they'd see I'm really a genie. I could go for some McDonald's right now. Your wish is my command. My next step was to draw attention to myself. I'm like, oh, I'll just get highlights in my hair and I'll try out for the school play. And to my surprise, it worked, but for the wrong gender.
Oh.
Guys started hitting on me, which was flattering.
Whoa, wait a minute. How did we get here? Now, I can tell you that definitely. That side of, I never saw that in my school. I heard they were there, but I never saw that. You know what side I'm talking about. Because back when I was in school, if you were on the other side, good luck walking around. You will get roasted. I mean, you might get in fights. It was not nice. I hope things have gotten better, but back in my day, yeah, you know what I'm talking about if you're on the other side.
But so annoying, because most of them didn't take no for an answer. One time a dude spit game at me, and I immediately shut it down. I said, hey man, I'm flattered, but I don't play for your team. And he said, well, have you ever tried?
Okay. First of all, if a dude tried to spit game at me in high school, even right now, it would have been on site. Like, yo, the fact, what made you think you could approach me with that type of stuff? Nah, cut that off. Nah, bruh. No.
Have you ever tried it? I'm like, dude, that's not something you just try. I'm never home alone looking at my TV remote like, then walking to school the next day like a happy ballerina. Anyway, clearly my strats weren't working, but is a strong motivator, so I wasn't giving up. My next best shot was during our senior class trip to Disney. That's right, for my senior class trip, we went to Disney World. Can you tell I went to an all...
I can tell you went to a... Yeah, he's got the K. I can tell you went to a white school. I see you got the KKK thing going on, but my black school, there was absolutely no going anywhere. We haven't taken a field trip since I was in middle school.
Hell, I went to an all-white high school. Who needs diversity when you have Space Mountain? They're both dark, make you scream, and end up taking your wallet, but I'd pay to go back to space. Does that joke make sense? Not really, but sounds offensive, and that's kind of what I'm going for. Anyway, the trip was 3 days, and on day 1, my friend Kristen was sending me hard vibes. At first, I thought she was just being friendly, but it became clear she was digging me. Now, prior to this, I just viewed her as a friend, meaning I didn't find her banging. Don't get me wrong, she was cute, but if she was 9 or 10, floaties or not, I'd be diving headfirst into that poon. So I kind of just pretended I didn't know what she was doing, but she began to get more direct. That evening, we were riding the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and she starts rubbing my leg. My Johnson screaming, "Let me out of here!" I'm like, Jesus, am I about to get a handy at Disney? This pirate ride is about to be rated R.
This is definitely not made for kids, so kids do not watch Offending Everybody. I get why he calls himself Offending Everybody, because he goes deep.
This pirate ride is about to be rated R. Oh, God. I'm so tired. Well, luckily things didn't escalate, because apparently there's a bunch of night vision cameras all around the ride. Could you imagine the ride shuts down, lights turn on as an overhead announcement says, "Ma'am, please remove your hand from his peg leg." Fast forward to later that evening, and I'm back in the hotel room chilling with homies. They're like, "Bro, you trying to smash?" I'm like, I don't know. I love Kristen as a friend, but I don't know if I feel the same way. Then my buddy Sean is like, "Why don't you just be friends with benefits?" Which at the time seemed like a great idea, not realizing friends with benefits never works. One or both people end up developing feelings, and your relationship will eventually crumble, faster than Jonathan Major's career. But being a dumb kid, I'm like, I can make it work. Generations of men have tried and failed, but my 17-year-old brain had it all figured out. So the next day I meet up with Kristen and immediately felt conflicted, because part of me was like, I really don't want to ruin our friendship. And the other part of me wanted to get my beak wet. My balls were dry for 17 years, and
That's a good question, though. Do you truly believe male and females, especially at that age, can be friends if they are attracted to each other? Nah, think about that. You can be friends if you're not attracted, but if you do have some type of chemistry, can you be true friends or with something else going on? And would you let your girl be hanging around other dudes' friendship as far as they have a friendship? Nah.
just wanted some dome. You could argue I didn't know what I was missing, but I heard good things. The reviews for Blowies are in, and it's overwhelmingly positive. So like an absolute bitch, I just kept changing my mind, constantly going from hot to cold, until later that evening when we were standing in line for the teacups. I don't know what it was, but when I looked at Kristen, I just thought, hey, why not? She's cute, funny, has a nice pair of fun bags. I think we'd have a great time together. Friends with benefits would be cool, but you know what? I think dating sounds even better. That's when my brain activated cringe mode. Because instead of just asking her out or leaning in for a kiss, I said, oh, Kristen, I forgot. I got you a gift. And it's in my mouth. Then painfully walked forward to kiss her. Not lean in. No, I was at least 3 steps away, letting the cringe really set in before locking lips with her. And since I never kissed before, I had no idea what I was doing. I just started throwing my tongue around like a quadriplegic trying to break dance. Also, keep in mind, we're still standing in line for the teacups. So after a few seconds of tonsil hockey, a disgusted mother taps me on the shoulder telling me the line is moving. And this happened multiple times. Each time she just looked more and more appalled. But I didn't care. To go from never kissing to kissing was incredible. It's like my happiness quotient turned to a new level of Super Saiyan. Like I didn't know there was a level beyond. Unfortunately, my dumb male brain decided to ruin the moment. You see, guys are compelled to do certain things. We all clean dirty toilets with our pee, we all smell our hand after scratching our balls, and we all go top speed on the teacups. So once we got in the ride, my homies and I are just spinning the heck out of it, not thinking of any possible consequences. Once it was over, we all felt crazy nauseous. Luckily, everyone was able to hold it down. Well, everyone except for Kristen, who decided to paint the sidewalk with her dinner time turkey. That probably killed the mood, right? Nope. Horned up me went right back to making out 30 minutes later. I could still taste that gravy. Eventually, I was able to ride her splash mountain, but unfortunately, there was a lot of dead fish in a river, if you catch my drift. So whatever happened between me and Kristen, well, I ended up breaking.
That's true. Most relationships in high school or middle school, they don't last.
Still taste that gravy.
Eventually,
I was able to ride her splash mountain, but
that I can remember that I've seen till this day that are still together, which is a
so
shock
whatever
to
happened between me and Kristen,
most couples,
I ended up breaking up with her
start in
6 months
college,
later.
at least.
Now all breakups are tough, but it went as well as you could hope, because I left her for someone hotter who had a lot less seafood than I knew. You know what you want to do. Oh, I want to push that subscribe button. Oh, push the button. Push the button.
Yo, this man is a savage. Yo, subscribe to my guy offending everybody. That's actually pretty funny. I like people that create content that's different. I don't want everyone doing the same content over and over. He's creative. He's doing his thing. Keep doing your thing. Bro, I'll see you guys on the next one.